Hello and welcome to this week's RuneScape update. Now, a lot has been released, so this is going to be a little bit longer than the other videos, but I'm going to go through it as best I can. Now, the first thing to note is that RuneScape is going to launch on mobile for both iOS and Android devices this Thursday, the 17th of June. So, 3 days as of this video going up, which is, I hope it's not delayed again, but it's going to be really cool. It means that, it's done, like it's up, and I think everyone's been waiting for quite a long time for that, so that is really cool. I won't focus on that too much more. The second one is going to be familiar intelligence. Now, the Ninja team have set around updating the familiars a little bit, so some familiars that used to be a bit more what's the word, passive, are now a bit more aggressive. And I actually wanted to test this out because now, if I go somewhere, you know what? I need to go to Canifis anyway to show you something like an update over there anyway. So let's have a look over here. So the also as well, the timing of the familiars has been updated. So there are always multiples of 16 minutes. So for example, here we've got 64 minutes, which divides by 16 exactly by 4. All familiars now follow that same pattern, and the summoning totem, which you get at Anachronia, also updates, rather than giving an extra 10% to your familiar's time, it actually gives an extra 16 minutes instead, which I think is a lot cooler of a system. I think it's just a bit more linear and a bit more easy to sort of follow. But yeah, okay, I've got my odd-looking unicorn stallion. I'm just going to punch Irina over here. And I'm going to aggro off and just see what she does, because I want to see if my... Oh no, I've got auto on, that ain't good, is it? There we go. I want to see if my Unicorn Stallion's going to do anything, you know? I've never really played around with this, so this could end up just going wrong, but I'm not hitting it now. Like, that's not me hitting. That's the familiar attacking. I can't really tell, to be honest. So I've been told that auto-firing scrolls and things with perhaps your other familiars like the Steel Titan and stuff is now easier than ever. And yeah, I think that's kind of really it. The main thing that I was focusing on with this is the fact that they've increased the time of them to 16-minute intervals rather than just sort of... I mean, most of them already followed a 16-minute sort of pattern, however, not all of them did. So I think it's cool that they've got that done a bit more. Now, the second thing I wanted to talk about was actually the user interface. They've changed that, as you could probably already tell. The UI for the familiars has completely changed, which is cool. I mean, it looks pretty similar, but, like, you know, the whole general design has changed, which is really cool. I'm just trying to think as well. There was one more thing as well. I believe they've actually renamed some of the familiar scrolls. So, Steel Titan scroll here for Steel of Legends, Unicorn Stallion scroll for Healing Aura, and Packaxe scroll Winter Storage. Really useful because some of them were a little bit... I mean, obviously the main ones that you use all the time, like the Healing Aura, the Winter Storage, and Steel of Legends, kind of... I mean, we know those, but certainly with the more obscure ones, it's a little bit easier to find. Like, for example, here, Meerkat. I always, whenever I used to use these a lot for clues, I don't really now, but I used to always go through the thing where I'd type in Meerkat, I'd grab the patch, and then I'd be like, where's the scroll? Because I couldn't find it, but now it's, rather than being called Fetch Casket, it's called Meerkat Scroll Fetch Casket, which is a really cool addition. I think it's been long awaited, but I'm glad they've got onto that. Another thing is that familiars actually come back to you once they trail behind or get stuck on different obstacles a lot quicker than they used to. So before, you could end up running for a good few, like, you know, a fair distance before they would teleport back to you. Whereas now, as you can see here, Mauritania is a really good place to test this out because there's loads of places for it to get stuck and it just pops straight away, which is a really cool addition as well. Another thing, there is a new familiar combat mode, so I just clicked on the settings button here to open this up, and you can choose how your familiar reacts to combat. You can still command your familiar to attack a target via the familiar interface. Now, to start with, you can have the default one, which is that the familiar will respond to combat in its default manner. You can have attack same target, where the familiar will attack the target that you're currently attacking. You can get reactive, where it will only attack in self-defense, and you can get passive, where your familiar just won't attack during combat, which I think is a really cool system. To be honest, it's one of those things where I'd probably keep it on attack same target for the majority of things if I was taking an aggressive familiar. If it's like the Unicorn Stallion or something, I might put it on reactive. But yeah, I think it's a really cool system that they've added in as well. As well as this, there's a few familiars that can now auto-fire their scrolls. Those are the Spirit Spider, the Macaw, the Spirit Terrorbird, the Ibis, Fruit Bat, Nightmare Muspet, Ghast, Spirit Warpig, and the Ravenous Locust. As well as this, some familiars no longer have their auto-fire set. Previously, these were the ones that, like, the rate of firing was, like, it was just broken really anyway, so that's not really a massive update. And finally, with familiars, the legendary pets with the Beast of Burden ability can now be turned into Beast of Burdens by left-clicking or tapping on the pouch. One other thing which I was a little bit unsure of whether it's been fully implemented or not is an update to the cube maps. Now, cube maps are what are used by Jagex to basically texture the characters. So the shiny reflective bits that are on some armors are sort of, these cube maps are used to reflect the area they're in. So I don't know if you can see that on the back plate, but there is a reflection going on there. Now, I'm not sure, again, how much they've implemented this, or how much they've updated it. I know from the stream that was on, that what I gathered was this is like an ongoing update, like more of a process than just a static update. But I just wanted to check if I go to a completely different environment like Al-Kharid and just see how it reflects there. Just see if anything has been officially like completed. So, I mean, obviously we can see that the plate looks very different. I'm just looking at the reflections, and it is reflecting the stuff around it, which is a really cool thing. Again, I'm not sure if this was already implemented. It was one of those things I never really paid attention to, generally because I'm always zoomed out like this when I'm playing, with the exception of sometimes when I'm skilling or if I'm on mobile. So maybe I am just a little bit off the ball on this one, but I thought it was a really cool thing to just highlight anyway. And as well, the fact that they are considering this further is quite interesting as well. And I'm quite excited to see what they do, because obviously this armor that I've got at the moment isn't the most shiny thing, but the small reflections you can see are super interesting. Also, apologies for not having the game audio on. It's something that I have been forgetting to do during the videos. Again, I'm not sure if the game audio is something that generally people are super interested in, but I do try and include it anyway. But the next thing we're up to is the Battle of the Monolith, the final part of it, which is fantastic. And I'm guessing we've got one of those talky cutscenes. No, we've got just a normal cutscene, and that is cool. Okay, we've got Char here. We have it. Char, no, stay away from the portal. Char blows the Frosten Horn in victory. Its discordant note echoes off the monolith, and the portal writhes. For Zaros, it's so cold. Oh, see ya. Char! Everyone stay back. I'm going to close it. I'll take you too. Oh, sorry, it'll take you to. I was like, wait, what? I have to try. Okay, because Zaros said originally he didn't want anyone to follow him.
The priest, my friend, his heart filled with shame and confusion, stood before the doom his efforts had wrought. He grappled with the gateway, forcing it closed as it sought to consume him. The monolith snapped shut, but the backlash had nowhere else to go. Pain cut through him as the corrupting energies tore into his body. Silence enveloped him. But there would be no peace for the most faithful. The desolate scream of the new god filled the air. In the aftermath of the devastation, the Tok'ha looked at what the witless surface dwellers had done to their world. Everything would have to be dismantled, starting with their former allies. But the worst was still to come.
Oh, heck. Well then. That's interesting. I really like those voice-acted cutscenes. I think they're really cool. I want to see them more in the game for sure. That'll hold them. Ugh. Are you hurt? Speak to me. No, our work is done. But Char... There wasn't time. The portal is sealed. Our work is done. Not quite. Yes, the Tokar, Azandra. Can you fight? I think so, if I must. Good. Time for you to finish this. So we're against what? The Tokar now? Sorry, the Tokar. It's because I'm from bloody Yorkshire. We don't pronounce our H's at all. Okay, so we're in the battle mode now. Oh, here we go. Things never get easier with the threat of the shadow cracklers, or cacklers, over. It appears we are not out of the woods yet. The Tokar have turned against us. Fortunately, they march on the Monolith first. If we can stop them here, we can save everyone else. We must protect the barrier to the south. There is also the northwestern barrier that must hold. And finally, the northern barrier as well. So south, northwest, and north. Hold the line, World Guardian. We can win this. Brilliant. Right. People pointed out in the last video that there was loads of people that I could have used, like loads of heroes or villains, whatever you want to call them, that I could have used to protect all of this stuff, and I just completely missed them. So before we go into that, I am going to try and track everyone down, because I don't want to miss out on anyone. You know, if it's going to be easier to grab other people. Just checking over here, because I never checked over here before. It's actually looking like no one's here, and that's quite the worry for me, because where are all of our heroes? See, I'm not sure if they're going to be beyond here. Ah, here we go. So we've got Zilyana here. That I want you over there, please. Who else have we got? Anyone? So we've got Zilyana at the northwest, which is fine. She's in place now. Ah, we've got you at the north, and I want you to come a bit further south. I don't want you that far out. I want to wait for them to get to you, and then, you know, we can go from there. I'm trying to see who else we've got, but no one there. Is it only the 3 heroes? Because obviously we don't have the Tokar guy with us anymore, since like we've messed that one up entirely. I'm thinking that if we put these two like central between these two, they might be able to attack from both edges, but I also kind of feel like that's not a good shout. I need to change the target settings to be closest, because they are going to be manning these lines. So I think you're already on closest, but I'm going to do it anyway. And then I need to properly explore to the south, find out who it is that I'm missing from the southern area. Is it Nex? Is Nex the other one? I can't quite remember. I think it was. Nex, where are you? Nope. Not looking. Ah, here we go. Over here, maybe? Oh, we got Hellware. I remember that. Brilliant. Hellware, you can come across here a bit more. And we've got Nex as well. Nex, I kind of want you here, because I'm not sure what the crack is at the moment, where they're going to be coming from. So I just want to adjust it as we start. But anyway, I'll start now. Okay. This is going to be a lot of trial and error, because I have no idea where these attackable Tokars are coming from. I'm guessing this is it. So next, if we just get you a bit closer there. Yep, that's cool. Hellware is going to be solid there, because he'll be able to... Is it he or she? I think it's a she. Will be able to slam down those toxic things and do bits right. While they've got that sorted, I'm going to head north and check that Zilyana and that other person are doing alright themselves. Doesn't look as if anyone's coming from the north or the northwest at the moment, so I think we're good. So, rather than before where I just keep talking over the same gameplay, I'm skipping this through a little bit, but nothing seems to have come up just yet. We're still on wave 1, but Nex is still chilling here, Hellware's still chilling here. No one's managed to touch the barrier, the defense is over there. So, it's looking pretty smooth sailing, really. Okay, number 2 has just come up, wave 2, so they are still, by the looks of things, coming from the south, but since they've had the south pretty much nailed throughout, I'm going to run north and check out what the crack is up here. Yep, there we are, people. Oh, is that the defences? That better not be the defences. Oh dear, that's not good, is it? Right, you need to be further north and... Wrong one. Wrong one. Brilliant. Zilyana, come on over. You can come and help us, because this ain't so clever now. There is one of those there. Okay, I'll get you. Zilyana could probably do with being around here or so. Yeah, that's probably a bit better. And then if she can attack there, that'll do us... Yeah, Right, I'm going to have to keep an eye on this because that's quite, quite worrying. But I think now that we've moved these two to defend this, we should be okay. Oh, we've got movement in from the other bit, the northwest. Bloody Nora, right, you, not a chance, big man. Oh, I wish they'd bloody run. Right, you are going to have to wait here because they are going to be... No, you can move up here, please. Come on now. Oh, bloody hell, he's just picking and choosing. Oh, hell. Right, we need some serious defense up here now. You stay high. I'm going to get this dude. Come on, attack me instead of the bloody barrier. Come on, big man. I can take it. That's good. Oh, I'll get you. There we go. Fine. Where do I want you? So yeah, I just want you to just smash stuff up, you know? Just attack them. Doesn't matter if it's like pretty or anything, just get them done in. Yeah, this one's a little bit more challenging. I'm not sure if I should have used someone else to come up here to help, but right, they're coming in from here now, so you need to go there, you need to go there. I'm going to attack this dude as best I can. See if I can just drag him onto me while we do this quickly, and as soon as I've got him, they're going to come in from the north again, so let's just get this sorted quickly. I'm getting slapped up here. Come on, there we go. You there, get them sorted. I'm going to attack one of them here, just to provoke them rather than attacking the barrier, and hope that works. Seems to have gotten their attention, which is brilliant. Ah, there we go. We're looking a bit more solid now. Ah, shit. No, we're not. Right, come on, up over here. Come on. Ah, shit. Okay, Zilyana, you can stay. Attack that thing. Yep, that's brilliant. I'm going to attack this one. Oh, I've got my bloody AFK thing set up, so I've just used bloody Death Swiftness. Right. I know this is going real smooth, and I know you're all very impressed with my PVM abilities. I did talk about this. No, I've not talked about it. The video going up later today is going to talk about my desire to improve my PVM abilities and my plan on how I'm going to do that, which I'm taking particularly seriously considering just how unfamiliar I am with proper PVM techniques and such. So, yeah, make sure to check out the Iron Man video that comes up later tonight. Oh, bloody hell, I'm getting slapped up here. It's not so hot, is it? Right. Just gonna spam eat up. I came to this thinking, because like the last couple times I've done it, I've not needed any food whatsoever, so I figured that was just going to be the case this time, but apparently not. Okay, we've got one more Medj up there and one more Ket there, and that should be it. I suspect that'll be it. Okay. Zilyana, are you going to finish it? There we go, solid. Oh, that's not good, is it? Come on, get finished off. They're still coming, this is ridiculous. Okay, we're on wave 3 now, and the barriers have taken a particularly big bashing. I'm going to just have to assume the southern barrier's doing alright. If I get a notification saying otherwise, then I'll run south. But for now, I'm staying up here with these guys as they are, hoping that it gets... I feel like this guy's going to have to come over here. There's so many of those things. I'll take on this dude. Let me pray against whatever he's using. Melee, yeah. Oh, I don't have any prayer points. Bloody fantastic. I've been very prepared, as you can tell. I feel like them two over there is a much better shout than just having one of them manning this when I can jump on it. Please do damage. Solid. Come on. Finish him off before I die, please. There we go. Okay, you back here. Finish him off, please. Zilyana, you can stay there. Again, assuming the southern barrier is fine, I'm just going to crack on. This is not going so good. I'm on incredibly low health, as is this barrier. Uh-oh. Come on, you need to be over here now, big man. Yep. Oh, shit, that's me running. No. Not the one, is it, really? Bloody hell, this barrier's getting absolutely finished. You, over here. Come on. Oh, why is it pushing me, man? Right, you can stay there then, because you got friends coming over anyway, haven't you? Look. What on earth was that I just saw? Oh, really? What are we doing here then, eh? Right, you are going to have to move very shortly, because, like... These guys aren't hacking this, right? Finish him. And move. Come on. Quit. It's just a chill walk, innit, for you? Like, you just don't care. Right. Okay, that thing's not got as much health as I was expecting it would have. But it's going to do some serious damage, I suspect. Oh, bloody hell. Fire. Oh, no. It's about to fall. They need more support. Ah, shit. Well, I need some bloody support. I'm going to die here because I've got no prayer points and I came underprepared as usual. Right, finish this guy off. See you later. Oh, that didn't finish him. You need to come back here now. I think Zilyana's got that area. I wish so badly you'd run. I just, you know, it would help a lot. I'm going to have to take this guy on. He's going to melee the hell out of me now, isn't he? And I'm weak to him, so that's not very clever. Okay, he's gone. Good. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, no, not the one, not the one, not the one, not the one, not the one. Q, dear, W. I've changed all my keybinds now as well. I mean, I lured him away from the thing, so I think that's pretty impressive, personally. But I digress. Right, shit. Okay, that's good. That's good. Come on. Do bits, please. Zilyana, please, for fuck's sake. Come on. Okay, that guy's gone. You need to go now as well. Don't destroy it. Okay, that's fine. We're good still. We are so good. Look at that bar. That is literally on its absolute last legs now. Come on, Zilyana, quick. Good. Solid. Oh, are we done? We're either done or we lost. Did we do it? We failed. Oh, what a tragedy. Okay, it's gone much better this time. I have a feeling we're getting quite close to the end of this wave since I've been on it for about 20 minutes now or something. Maybe that's an exaggeration, I don't know. But we're doing much better. I did originally miss one of the dudes getting through on this side, so he was just attacking the defense free as he liked, and it was a bit of a concern, like what's happening over here. And it kind of messed it up a little bit, because you can see they do quite a bit of damage, but for the most part it's been pretty smooth sailing. I did end up getting some stuff to... Oh goodness, he is doing some damage. Bloody hell, man. There we go, he's dead. Bloody hell. See, as soon as I start, like, recording, it just all goes downhill. Okay, I'm pretty certain this is actually the end of this now. As soon as this guy's dead. See ya. Are we done? Brilliant. That has been a nightmare. So now that that mini quest is done, I'm all prepped for the new quest, which is coming out on the 21st, I believe it is? I think it is the 21st. Now the fun part that people probably don't really care about too much is the other patch notes and things like that. So first up, rather than showing the patch notes screen to describe, I just want to show again with the scrolls the quality of life improvements for familiars. So for example, here we've got the summoning level required for pouches that we've got, which is 88, the duration of them, a brief summary of the ability of the familiar in general, followed by what their scroll does and what their scroll actually is, and what their default combat mode is. So again, it's kind of just some pretty chill quality of life stuff that goes alongside the rest of the familiar updates. As well as this, some things can actually just be dragged directly to the ability bar now. So for example, the Give Beast of Burden items can just be dragged onto the ability bar like that. Same with the Take from Beast of Burden. That is not the Take from Beast of Burden, that one there. So that's sort of a bit more helpful than having to right click and do your thing. You can just click, which is pretty cool. So yeah, quality of life familiar, right? So the rest of the improvements, there's been some engine improvements, which are that there's been a fixed issue causing some areas to render overlay dark or pitch black. Action bar icons will now update properly when removing abilities and switching between pages. The empty spaces and sliding block puzzles will now appear correctly, which was an issue before. A rare crash. Fixed a rare crash when placing walk markers. Interesting. Fixed a crash occurring on Snapdragon 865 devices, fixed a number of issues with on-screen keyboard input for iOS devices. Item stack counts will now appear on Samsung Galaxy S20, S21 and Note 20. Players on Intel GPUs will no longer see black or invisible textures in compatibility mode. RuneScape is now only available on iOS versions 14.0 and above, which is an important note. Improved point light brightness on mobile devices, improved the speed of cache validation, and added contextual keyboards and auto-correction on keyboards for iOS. Great, so the marketplace, the option to purchase X amount has been re-added to the Oddman store. Silver members can once again upgrade their Silver Premier Club to Gold via the Bond store on the marketplace. Players are now required to enter their bank pin if accessing the marketplace through the lobby, and the marketplace now loads correctly on macOS. Other fixes, fixed a font spacing issue for some strings, removed overlapping text on the report player interface in the lobby, corrected an issue that prevented the create button from activating the gizmo shell interface, prevented client stuttering after exiting the cutscene where magic stick appears, players can no longer receive unlimited beans during the mana farm tutorial, reworked cube maps which we discussed earlier, resulting in more natural looking cosmetics with better surface reflections, exactly what I was talking about before. I thought they had actually implemented something there. Again, as I say, that is supposedly an ongoing thing they're working on, which is really interesting. At the moment it only really reflects like the base maps, but it'll be really cool once, if ever, they can get it to replicate the players around you and stuff. I think that would be cool. Again, that seems like quite an advanced thing, so of course just speculation, but social tabs in the lobby of the desktop client now extend to the correct height, and corrected the text for the sun shade achievement, which previously stated 14 floors instead of 25. So that is all of the patch notes. Next up is the community. There is going to be another JMod live stream on Wednesday the 16th of June at 3 PM game time, which is the mobile launch stream, which is just a stream a day before mobile is officially launched, just going over that stuff, which is cool. Crackling Creations. I'm not too sure what this is. It's that YouTuber that's better than me. Right, we're going to skip past that one. Scaper's screenshots. I've got some screenshots here of people doing things, which is always cool. That's terrifying. And yeah, the community core pink skirt event. This week's featured pink skirts event is a town square Q&A hosted by the wonderful Princess Ray. Bring your questions to VaraQuest Bank on World 3 this Saturday, June the 19th from 11 PM till 12 PM game time. Yeah, that's kind of it for this week. Some cool updates, some really cool. I like that they are continuously striving to improve the quality of life for current players on things which otherwise we probably wouldn't have thought too much about. I'm really happy with that. I think it's really cool. This is certainly a brilliant addition. Just certainly like the scroll renaming is just, it's going to come in very useful for me, someone who forgets what the scrolls are called for a lot of the familiars I don't use. But yeah, I'm going to leave this here. I appreciate this is a bit longer than the last one. Also, please, if you've gotten this far, leave a like. Let me know how you liked this. For future update videos, I won't be going through quests or mini quests, which come up. The only reason I've been doing these ones for the last month is because I did the first one not expecting it to take quite so long, and kind of just got sucked into it. It felt like it would be a lack of continuity if I sort of dropped out halfway through, so I figured I'd continue those. But in the future I want to keep these to a lot more snappy videos. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you all in the next one.